So this thing was running so terrible that the computer could not even identify which cylinder was the one misfiring. Pretty much because all of them were misfiring and it was covering up the root cause. So what I had to do was remove all the spark plugs and all the spark plug wires from each cylinder and perform a compression test. And the results are all cylinders have good compression except for cylinder number 2, which is the passenger front cylinder. So next thing I did was a leak down test, and that's where I'm putting compressed air into the cylinder, and I see how much leakage I have, the ability to seal the cylinder. And right now it's showing 40%, but just a minute ago it was showing 100%. And the reason it's fluctuating is this exhaust valve spring is broken and the valve itself is seized and bent. So that is the problem. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Fully broken, valve is seized. Comparison, there's the valve next to it in good condition. So the reason that just that valve spring is causing such a big deal is that's the exhaust valve. And so what's happening is fuel is getting delivered in the cylinder, it's being ignited, but it's not being released. So then when the intake valve opens, all that combustion gases and pressure goes into the intake manifold. And then the intake manifold has a NAP sensor here that reads engine vacuum. And it's basically seeing pressure instead of vacuum, which makes it think that it's under full load, like climbing a hill, pulling a trailer. So then it over delivers fuel to all the cylinders and they just get smothered out with fuel. So it's kind of a cause and effect deal here. So this cylinder head needs to be removed and rebuilt or replaced. With the high mileage on this thing, you might want to contemplate putting an engine in it instead of just repairing the side, because these engines are prone to oil consumption, rings getting plugged up and burning oil. They're prone to camshaft failure, lifter failures. So it might not be a wise investment to pull that cylinder head off and rebuild it. The cost involved in that, you might want to just put that towards a new engine. But I'll let you decide on that. And that's that.